Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. Bust through the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now for the 50. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but the big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. From 17 yards out, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the gun, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And we're pretty quiet. Hey, Steve 6.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Los Angeles.
Set. Block 15. Mike. Hold on, D.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 15 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
7-7, our score after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got it open, and he completes it to Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, alert.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
check 26, check 26. Hurry, hurry! Bumps up the helmet, here we go.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Watch the ship.
On third down, here's Hunt. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
A 5-yard pickup brings up fourth down and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Alert, 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 alert. 57, Mike.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shoot.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53, check 53. Hey, dude. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. 31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10.
Point it right. Back.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. Big hold of the 30. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 81 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 58, Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Oh, my gosh.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 to throw. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Push him back. Push him back.
They run again with Hunt. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
50. 20. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, he sets to fire deep. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception here, Rivers to Gordon out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
57.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Rivers now from the 50. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rivers from the gun on third down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. The ground with Nick Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Point after, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 75 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
180. 58, come on. You. Shoot. Pistol. Hey, 133.
First down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A second down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Hey, alert!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers here to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Set, we're okay. Black 15! 53, Mike 53! Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback! Left! 53 to Mike, 53 Check 53. Hey, Wahoo. Screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 53.
Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 97 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fit 180. 190. 58, right there. 154. 58.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that'll one on first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Rivers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's second down.
Set, 180. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Rivers to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set 180. Hey, Brown 80. I got it.
Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rivers. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.